Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Boat's Root Beer Review. Oh, it's so nice to be back. I have had a long month of October trying the Mountain Dew and hitting off with the Mountain Dew energy drink. And I have a few announcements before we begin today's episode. The first one you can already see. I have finally put a scale on the door. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. This is a 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. It is beautiful. And I will be writing down the names of the root beers and sodas that I try on a little piece of duct tape and sticking them on the board, on the door, where they belong. Now, I have another announcement. I have gotten some new filming equipment. As you can see, because the quality might be a little bit better, you can see a few more things. You can see the shine in my eyes. Look at that little twinkle in my eyes. That's almost, I didn't look at that. It looks almost cartoonish. And that leads me right into the tragedy of today's episode, and that is, I filmed it on the piece of equipment I was using before, which was just an iPhone 7, which is here, and it is dead. It does not turn on. It is straight up broken, so I had to get a new phone, and it had all the footage, and I could not get it off. I could not get it off the phone. So this is my second time recording this episode. Let's hope I can be as entertaining as the last one. Today we have Liftbridge Root Beer from Stillwater, Minnesota. Stillwater is a town that lives along the Mississippi River in Minnesota, and I think maybe one day I might just visit with a can of Liftbridge in front of the Liftbridge Brewing Company. And I don't know, maybe I'll create a little short. Maybe my shorts won't be full episodes, but instead nice little tidbits of me visiting different places of soda and root beer importance. Let's get the open on camera. That was a very nice open. Now, unfortunately, the mug started defrosting, but very nice. Alrighty. Now let's get right into the five senses. Immediately, the sound, covered up by the jazz a little bit, of a nice carbonated soda. We can see here, it's got quite a bit of head. It foams up a lot. And that seems to be a pretty consistent pretty consistent trait about this root beer. That color is real nice. You can see a little bit there. If I block the light there, it's pretty dark. You can't see that. You can't see through that. I can tell you that it is a nice, rich color from where I stand, and it looks quite amazing. Smell? Let's see. I'm smelling a little bit of honey, a little bit of vanilla, a little bit of sassafras. So, let's get right into drinking it. Okay. The mouthfeel is decent. I can tell you that it is, the bubbles are a little sharp, if you know what I mean by that, where the carbonation, the bubbles popping and forming and popping off of your tongue is a little, a little sharp. It's a little painful, but it's nothing. Basically nothing. The taste. This has given 1919 a run for its money, and 1919 struck out. It is the best canned root beer I have ever had. It beats 1919 root beer. This little Liftbridge from Stillwater, Minnesota, has beaten 1919 as the best canned root beer, even straight from the can. And here is where I get into my gripes. The container of a soda is very important. I believe that the best container for any soda is glassware. A glass bottle, absolutely wonderful. It's great with temperature conduction. You can see through it. It's amazing. It's durable. It's sturdy. And I believe glassware is the best container for any soda. Plastic. Sure, it works. It's nothing fancy. I mean, it's plastic. You can buy plenty of good and bad sodas in plastic. You can buy WBC in plastic, and you can also buy it in glass. I buy it in glass when I buy it. And here we get to what I think is the worst container for any soda. The aluminum can. And my reasoning for this, okay, is because you always get a little taste of aluminum every time you drink from a can. Every time you put the can up to your mouth, it's pulling a little bit of the aluminum flavor out of it, and it just messes with it. And it makes me so sad because aluminum is a very good material. It has great thermal conductivity. It'll cool your drink down fast, but it also means your drink will heat up a little bit faster. Aluminum is very useful. It has been used in, again, thermal conductive purposes in heat sinks in computers and other technological things. Spacecrafts and aircrafts use aluminum because it's light and pretty durable. But aluminum cans for drinks just misses the mark. Changes the flavor of the soda or drink that you're drinking, and it, frankly, I think that's a shame. All right, now the rating for today's root beer, I don't have it written down on a piece of tape yet, but it is 8 out of 10. And next episode, you will see on the door a piece of duct tape saying Lift Bridge Best Can. I thank you all for joining me today on this episode. I would like to ask you to like the video if you enjoyed it. Please subscribe if you want to see more of my videos. And if you have anything that you want me to try in the future, let me know in the comments. I read them because there's not very many and I have nothing else to do with my life. And I appreciate every single one of your comments. Unless you say poggers, because if you say poggers, fuck